All right, we are back. Personal Healthcare Reform Talk Show on Pegasus NetWaves, taking your health to a higher level. And it is January 2016. Live and Lean 2016. Hashtag Live Lean 2016 is going to be the hashtag for this year, because that's what we're doing, is we're helping people live lean. If you don't know what that means, well, go back and listen to the old show, because you know what? I've got archives now with all the old shows uploaded. So before we get rolling here, of course, go check out ClintFuquay.com, ClintsPrograms.com, PersonalHealthCareReform.com, all the social media sites, so Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, Find Fitness Pros, Spreaker for all the old shows, and YouTube. So I got some cool stuff coming out on YouTube. I'm going to start putting out some of my old videos. I've got some new videos I'm going to upload on there. All kinds of cool new stuff coming out this year. Lots of video work coming out, actually. So you'll actually get to see me instead of just listening to me. And, of course, what else we got going on? Personal Health Care Reform book and workbook, because, well, it's January. Okay, if you haven't started into the New Year's resolutions or you fell off, because January 15th, anybody know what January 15th is? It's National Resolution Dump Day. Yeah, so we don't want you to dump the resolution, okay? We want you to get over that. Get over the hump. Get my books. Listen, the last show with Bobby on here. Get his books too. Awesome stuff. And of course, for companies, if you don't have a corporate wellness program, give me a call. Get you set up with PhysioFit. We've got a fantastic program for companies. I also have a great one throughout your life as well. Also for group and individual training, PhysioFit also, and also individual training over at the studio. All places are in Dallas. You can find all of them on the website. And PhysioFit, awesome thing going on. January 23rd, which is a Saturday from 9 to 12. You know we had a tornado here in Rowlett. Okay, so we're going to do a boot camp for tornado relief. So we need anything and everything from you. Everything is up on the website, so PhysioFitTexas.com. Log on there. You'll see the flyer for the boot camp. Come out, get fit, have some fun. We're not going to be flipping tires and all that wild, crazy stuff. Okay, bring the kids out. We have everybody running around, do some push-ups, things like that. It's not a big butt kicker of workout. Okay, this is a fun thing to raise some funds for them. And anybody that gets a membership this month, half of that goes straight to tornado relief. So awesome thing there. The show today, of course, is hidden resolution roadblocks, because, well, you're going to hit a roadblock. It's going to be hidden. We're going to tell you what it is, how to get over it. Okay, with Jenny Bair. She's awesome. She's got a show on here, too. You need to listen to her show. And for the show today, before we get into Health of the News, which we're going to run through a few things on Health of the News, because I haven't done it in a while, and we need to. First thing up, Health Partners. So MedCall Pro, they've got a new website. It's about to be launched and released. Awesome stuff. I've seen it, previewed it. Incredible thing there. So this week, you've got an ER doctor on the phone, 24/7, 365, anywhere in the world, 125 different languages. They take care of everything. It is an awesome system. Human, helping unite mankind in nutrition. So if you got a company, you got the vending machine, let's take that old vending machine out, trash that thing, bring in a brand new one, get some good healthy goldfish in there, get the people healthy, get everybody happy, and we're rocking and rolling this year, reducing health costs. Icon Meals, custom-made meals, best service in the U.S. It's awesome. They ship anywhere. Everything is fresh made. You got to eat it a week, because once again, it's fresh made. There's no preservatives in this stuff, and they'll custom make it for you if you have food allergy issues. Okay. Kinesi, I've got some Kinesi on right now. Awesome, brand new clothing line is coming out from them this spring. So we'll have Reg on here. We'll talk about that and show some new stuff off. Ultra Health Labs for getting your lab work done, blood work. Okay, 20 to 80% off any and all blood work. 2,500 locations around the U.S. Awesome service. You can find them on the website, and of course, Ideal Life. Tons. Oh my God, there's so much coming out from us this year. I'm gonna have to do a whole show. In fact, I am gonna do a whole show on it coming up pretty soon. So ID Wellness 28-day challenge. If you haven't watched The Biggest Loser, we're part of Team Jen. Okay, Jen Widerstrom. She's one of our investors. She's part of the company. Guess what? Her people are taking. They're taking our stuff. That's why they're winning. She's on there. She's one of our people. She's absolutely awesome. If you're in Dallas, or even if you're not in Dallas, we're having Celebration Saturday. This is technically kind of our 2-year anniversary for the company. We're releasing some new stuff. Go to idlivestream.com so you can watch everything. It's going to be Saturday morning from 9 to 12. And also Friday night, we're doing a full business presentation we've revamped on that. So you see anything and everything about the company. But idlivestream.com, go check that out. Gives you everything on there. Also, you get some time with me this month. Oh, my God. So Live Lean 2016, okay? I've got on Saturday, the 30th, from 12 to 2 at PhysioFit. I'll be out there. It's a full 90-minute Q&A session, so come out, throw any and every question at me. We'll, if you want to do some exercises, we'll run through some exercises, whatever. It's 90 minutes of anything you want to know about health and wellness and fitness, okay? Same thing on Sunday, the 31st, over at the studio from 12 to 2. Same deal, 90 minutes, Q&A, anything and everything you want to know. Come out. It's a free event, okay? I'm actually giving away some goodies while you're there, all right? So come out, learn any and all that you want, that you want or need to know. You may even get some time with me to book some sessions or some health coaching. Also, BizLink, which is one of my business partners, on January the 26th, Tuesday, at 9 a.m. in the morning, we're actually doing a live online conference, okay, on there with Patty Farmer. I'll be talking about health and wellness stuff for about an hour. That's awesome. Go check out pattyfarmer.com or bizlink.com to get all the updates on that. Stop Selling, Start Listening is coming up on April 1st through 3rd with Robert Parkinson. We'll actually have him on the show before that, but I'll be on stage for an hour for that one. You do know you want to be there for this event. Also, if anybody feels the need for speed, Texas Motor Speedway this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. My buddy PJ Abbott's going to be out there with Fittipaldi Experience. Very, very fast cars. Okay, all exotics, taking you around the track. You might even get to drive a few. It's awesome stuff. And also one other really cool thing, I am now part of Men's Fitness. I'm one of their experts now that they come to for advice. That's right, Men's Fitness. They're talking to me. So the first article is already up on mensfitness.com. It's about how to keep your workout from sucking, or how to make your workout not suck. It's a great article. You must read it. Offbeat Business magazine, which Offbeat Business has their show on here. Listen to the show. The magazine for January is out. I got an article in there. And also Rocks Digital, which is a digital marketing company here. I've got an article in there from December you need to check out as well. So there's that. That's the first part of the show. We didn't get to Health in the News. So go to the Facebook page. Check out everything on there for Health in the News, because that's where I pull everything from. That way you get to read all of it and research it yourself. That's the point here. So hashtag LiveLean 2016. Check everything out. Come back, listen to my guest Jenny Bair. It's going to be an awesome show. And then listen to her show, too. The station's growing. We love it. It's fantastic. So this year's going to be huge. Huge, I tell you. Huge. Like Trump huge. That's how big this thing's going to get this year. I'm out. Come back, listen to the rest of the show.
Hi, I'm Blake Hammerton, and I am from The Sharp Gentleman. If you're in the DFW area and you could look better than you do, or your husband could look better than he does, I am here to help. With custom-tailored menswear to fit all walks of life, body shapes, and sizes, I am here to make sure you look your sharpest. You can reach me at 972-383-9607 and www.thesharpgentleman.com.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with dachshund breeding.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
All right, we are back. Personal Health Care Reform Talk Show on Pegasus Netwaves, taking your health to a higher level. And, of course, we are Living Lean 2016. Hashtag Living Lean 2016. You're going to be seeing that from me all year. So we'll see if we can make some movement with that. Some nice lean movement, taking some weight off.
I would like some lean movement.
After
the holidays.
If this was February, that would be a bad joke. Yeah, we have in the studio with us, we have Jenny Bair, which if, and you should have been listening in all week anyway, you will have heard her already because she has a new show. She's one of our show hosts on here.
Yes, Health Chat with Jenny Bair on Wednesdays at 1 and 8 and again on Friday at noon.
Yep, she's awesome. We've known each other now for
a while.
Yeah, well, I don't even think, I can't remember when we met.
5 or 6 years.
At least. Mm-hmm. At least. Actually, no, before that. Way before that. So, we have Jenny on here, and of course, you're with Living Well Dallas. You've got a show on here, which is fantastic. I'm really excited that both you and Betty have a show on here. And, of course, Betty's here in spirit with us. She'll be on a future show, and we'll dig deep on some of the topics we're going to talk about today.
Okay.
But let's give everybody a little background about you. If they haven't listened to the show, which, if you haven't listened to the show, shame on you. Listen to the show. So give everybody a little quick rundown of your expertise and experience.
Okay. My background, my schooling, I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in health education, and people think, oh, you teach PE. Well, no, that's a great field, but that is not really my arena. My specialty is really helping people change in any area of their life that they want to change, whether that be their diet or, quit smoking or be nicer to their spouse or organize their space and their time and their priorities. I have a lot of specialties in human sexuality, relationships, marriage mentoring. So I really like to get into the meat of the matter of what's happening within the household and within the couple and how that manifests in clutter, whether the clutter be in space or time or money. I just love getting into that stuff. So I like helping people change, and really I'm passionate about helping them get to their aha moment for that season, because if you only have one aha moment, that's a problem. We got to keep on, having the aha moments.
Yeah, they should be kidding. And, of course, it's January. It's resolutions. And
yes.
The title of the show today is Hidden Resolution Roadblocks, because there are some hidden resolution roadblocks that, you get the resolutions, you put them out there. This is what I'm going to do this year because I was going to do it last year and the year before that and year before that, year before that, year before. That's one reason why I wanted to have you on here. Also, give everybody just a little tidbit about Living Well Dallas before we hop into this too.
Thank you. Sorry, I forgot that part. Yes, and my business partner Betty Murray and I, who also has a show, as Clint said, we own Living Well Dallas, and we started it about 10 years ago. And it was really built on a dream to create patient-centered care. And what that means to us is, helping people right where they're at, based on their budget, based on their lifestyle, based on their health goals and what's going on in their bodies and their minds and their spirits and in their world. Because sometimes you can be sick because the job that you have is sucking the passion straight out of your world. We hear that a lot. Or, maybe your health is being compromised because you're taking care of somebody else. So we really wanted to create a center with an integrative center, which means we have different modalities underneath, one roof. So we have I think right now we have 15 or 16 practitioners. So we have medical doctors that specialize in functional medicine. We do bioidentical hormones. We do functional nutrition. We have health coaches, life coaches, counselors. We have body workers. We have a lot of professional organizers. I kind of forget all the people we have. We have a lot of people.
They keep on getting bigger is the problem.
Yeah. But we serve people right where they're at. That's really our goal. And our goal is also not short-term care. We really want, Living Well to be their medical home. And so we have a lot of people that have been with us the whole entire 10 years, or I've even had clients that have been with us 13 years. And so it's great because they're like family, and we get to watch them through their lives.
It's the best doctor's visit you never want to end.
Oh, yeah. That's
there
a great
go.
way
You
to
can
say
use that.
Dun, dun, dun. I am. I'm going to steal that. That was
Roll,
good.
copy, print. So, what y'all do there is awesome. It's not the, Joanne to the doctor for 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
They write
Thank
scripts
you
and
for
out the
bringing that
door, all that. People come in there, they're there for like an hour, 2 hours.
Actually, each of our doctors, we have 3 doctors right now, and our 3 doctors work basically, a little bit differently. But for example, Dr. Mack, she works by time. So she's going to go down the rabbit hole and really get to the root of the problem. And Dr. Villanueva and Dr. Rice, they really work a lot with people with metabolic syndrome, and they have their little protocols of how they, get people to really change that picture in their body, which is great. And then they also help them balance hormones. And they have an awesome nurse practitioner, Lacey, that has been coming around, and we're excited to have her more. And they have a great health coach, Ashley.
All right. Fantastic.
But they may spend anywhere from an hour to, we've had people there for 3.
Yeah. You might be hanging out there all day.
Yeah, we're intense. we like to, but intense in a way that is really getting to the root of what's going on in your body. you know.
Yeah, it's not writing a script and getting you out the door. It's bringing you in. It is time intensive. It does take some time, at least on the first time in. Then after that, it's drop in, get checkups, see everybody chat. Next thing you know, you hang out there for an hour. It turns into Cheers.
Right. Cheers,
Norm!
but in a healthy way.
in a healthy way. If they're serving smoothies, not beers.
That's right. And hot tea.
And hot tea. Lots of hot tea. So let's start off. And your specialty, of course, is the mental emotional, getting that thing. So that's, as far as resolution roadblocks, that's that's the main big roadblock that people are going to hit. Let's talk about some of the mental emotional roadblocks that you see, because I know you see people coming in. Some of the biggies, how people can recognize them so they can go looking for the right help for that, and then how to overcome them.
Okay, so that is a really we could talk for hours on
be here
this
for the next
topic.
year talking about
it.
it.
For the next year discussing human behavior. And
that's why she has a show.
Yes, that's right. Lots of good juicy material. The human mind is amazing, and human behavior is amazing because it's always intricate and complicated and multi-level. So everybody that's out there, my motto really is work with yourself, not against yourself. So the thing is, when you set up resolutions or goals that are not in alignment with your personal preference or your personality, for example, let's use exercise. So for a lot of people, exercise has a very negative connotation. They had a bad experience with team sports or in the locker room, or
they hated PE.
Or whatever it may be. They have that in their head. And so I try to encourage people, you've got to think of a word, maybe moving. Maybe moving is a better word to use, but whatever it is, you have to have it where there's positive connotation to it. And there are a lot of people that say, Jenny, I want to exercise 7 days a week. Well, that's awesome. But how many times are you exercising right now? And they may say 0. So I sort of have we have an add-on theory. If you're doing 0 to 1, we need to keep it at 0 to 2. And then once 2 becomes so easy, then what's going to happen is you're going to give yourself, I'm a rock star because you exercised 3 times that week instead of getting on the guilt shame train. And so there's a lot of mental that happens, with every single health behavior. And I'm just using exercise as an example because most people can relate to that. The other thing with exercise that a lot of people are facing right now is they tend to make exercise a very flexible time. And, if there's something that you really want to make happen, whether it be exercise or any New Year's goal or resolution, whatever word you prefer to use, you have to build it into your schedule.
It's got to be scheduled.
It's got to be scheduled.
It's going to be like a doctor's appointment.
Yeah, it's got to be like an appointment with yourself. Just as you would have a fixed time to go to work, whether you're an entrepreneur or you go to a job, you have specific times of which you work, right? And so you have to do the same thing. You have to put the self-care as an appointment with yourself to make it powerful. And if you are not a morning person, morning is not the time for you to exercise.
We don't want you in the gym we don't want you in the gym in the morning if you're not a morning person. Okay, do all of us a favor.
Yeah, do everybody
hold it for the evening,
and do yourself a favor so that you don't get on the guilt shame train. And if you are a midday exerciser, and that is, if you've got many kids and you've got lots of activities going on at night, and midday is the only time that you can fit it in, and even if it's 20 minutes, go for it. Or if you're a nighttime exerciser, these are things that you kind of have to ask yourself a whole bunch of questions. The who, what, when, where, whys. You have to be your own inner coach and your own inner consultant to figure out, what am I more than likely going to do? What am I most likely going to do? Because you know yourself best, and you have to build your resolutions and goals and building it into your schedule based on what you know you're going to do. And I don't know if that was long-winded for that, but I was trying to give one little example. That's
perfect, and pick one. And I'm going to both pick on and advocate the Biggest Loser right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Because with the whole mental emotional thing, Biggest Loser, it's a game show.
Right.
Okay. Yes, it's a game show, people. There's a prize at the end. There's people trying to win the prize. So it's a game show. It can be a very motivational game show. It can be helpful. It can also be a major hindrance because these people on the show, they're on there working out more than just an hour a day. They're working out a couple hours a day.
Right.
They've got dietitians, nutritionists,
they've got
trainers.
A team of supporters.
They've got a team of supporters there. They are in a compound, locked away from the world.
Right.
For most of the time that they're on there until, unless they get booted off and then they got to go back home and continue. But
they kind of got a temporary pass from real life, which is where people get.
Yeah. So
that's where the rub is.
In real life, you don't have the same opportunities that you got there, okay? So use it as some inspiration, use it as some motivation, watch it, have some fun with it, realize it's a game show.
Right.
And don't try to put yourself in the game show, because it doesn't really work in real life. But you can use it for some motivation, and they've got some great educational stuff on there as well, as far as learning about the process outside the game show. They've gotten better with that. But so yeah, I both like it and don't like
I agree with
that.
you.
Because it's kind of like CSI and criminal stuff. You watch CSI, they've got 1 hour, they do an entire case in maybe an hour, when something like that might take 2 years in the real world.
Right,
okay,
right.
so just
same concept was working out and getting your body to a place that you really want it to be and what you're shooting for. And sometimes what we want in our mind is not what's manifesting. Like I was telling you, I had surgery, so I'm just now up to my between 20 and 30 pound weight limitation. Now I can lift that, whereas before I was lifting a lot of weight. As a professional organizer, I was organizing garages and all this stuff. So I'm now starting back at basics. And so you just have to, I think that's a really important mental thing to think about, is really own where you're at. You have to look at, where am I at right now in my life, in terms of my physical capacity, my stress level, my finances. All those things play a factor in you being successful. So be realistic. Go back to the whole SMART goal type thing: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time specific. We do this in business, but you can use the same concepts of applying how to do a SMART goal to yourself with any health behavior that you're trying to change. And I want to add this back in with the mental and emotional part. I have a little, sort of a little acronym called MEB, the MEB cycle, and I think of it like, vertical. So M is mental, what you tell yourself, what you believe. So if you really want to love moving and exercise, you have to change the commentary that's happening between your ears. So if right now you're saying, I hate to exercise, it's so boring,
you're going to have to change and it's going to be boring.
Right. It's going to be totally boring. You're going to get exactly that result. So the M is what you tell yourself, what you believe, then the emotions follow. So if I'm telling myself, I hate to exercise, I'm so bored, the emotions that come up are what? I'm already putting doubt in my mind. I'm already placing
You're
boredom.
already stressed out.
I'm already stressed. I'm already anxious. I'm already like twitchy. And then the B is either I'm going to do it kind of half, whatever the word is. I'm going to do it sort of half-assed.
Yeah, you can say half-assed. This is
okay. I didn't know. Either you're going to do it that way, or you're going to procrastinate, or you're not going to do it at all. And so the thing is, I want to encourage you to change your MEB cycle. So if there's an area in which you're having a hard time, then I want you to think, how can I reconvert that MEB cycle in my own brain? So for example, if we use the same one, let's go back up and make it positive. I love to move. I'm working as hard as I can. I'm doing a great job. I feel great in my body. I feel really strong today. And then the emotions that come up, I already feel better. Just, saying that, I'm already sitting with my shoulders back. I feel better. And then the B is I'm more likely to try it on for size. And the thing is, if you don't die, for lack of better words, when you try something new on for size, you take a risk, you try it on for size, what you're doing in your brain and behaviorally is you are reprogramming yourself, you're building your self-efficacy. And once you're like, I survived and I did it, what are you more likely to do? Do it again.
I will add one caveat. Killing yourself is no way to get healthy.
No, I agree. Sorry, I was being a little dramatic there. A little dramatic. We don't really mean that. But, in between your headspace.
Yes.
So I just want to remind you that you create the reality that you live. So you can change, you can reprogram that whole little commentary cycle with your little MEB cycle.
Yep. That's very smart. And maybe. I like that.
And maybe.
And maybe. It's smart and maybe.
I think I'm going to start a whole bumper sticker.
Yeah. Keep it smart and maybe. Have a little Stuart Smalley moment every morning.
That's right. That is right.
Yeah, little self-affirmations. That's one reason why I wanted to have you on here, because that is the roadblock. You got the dietary roadblocks and genetic and hormonal roadblocks, which actually the genetic and hormonal roadblocks come into play with the mental emotional stuff, because mental and emotional directly affects hormones and also directly affects genetic issues.
Very much so.
So if you've got genetic issues that create negative issues within yourselves, things like that. If you got negative emotions going on, hormonally you'll be affected negatively. That affects your genetics negatively. Now that roadblock has turned into a huge wall.
Yeah, it could affect your sleep. It can affect how you relate to people. And, I've heard people say, well, gosh, heart disease and, diabetes run in my family, so I'm just destined to have it. This whole destiny thing. I just want to encourage people that actually the new studies out now about epigenetics, we were talking about this before, is that, yes, you may have like some pre-indicators there in your little DNA, but the most powerful thing that can change that are your thoughts and you acting out the behavior that you want to have happen. And in this situation, the top 3, I mean, I know you've heard it before, but there's truth in it. There's science behind it. There's behavioral science. There's actual physiological science. But your stress levels, your stress chemistry, what you're thinking, what you're eating, and how you're moving greatly impact your overall picture of health. So it goes beyond genes. I want you to feel empowered that in every moment we have a choice. And so it's just, what choice are you choosing right now? Yeah,
and you can recreate your genes.
You can.
There's a great meme out there too, because memes are always popular. The whole diabetes and heart disease run in my family. Well, that's because nobody in your family runs. It's a mean meme, but it's usually kind of pretty much on point, which is nobody in your family does anything to take care of this. You should be that. You can be that one person that changes it for you, for your kids, for your grandkids, great grandkids, because the one legacy you're going to leave behind, money or no money, is going to be your genes.
Yes.
So you might as well, have the best genes possible for everybody that's, coming down the line after you.
And, I not to be dramatic and not that everybody has this particular situation, but I've seen it multiple times, and I can think of 2 instances right now actually in the same family where one person had diabetes and the other one had metabolic syndrome, and they got on the right medical grade food shakes that helped with their blood sugar issues and bringing down the inflammation in their body. And they actually tested later, and their diabetes, their blood sugar issues are not there. And the doctors are like, what? I mean, not our doctors, but their
doctors are like, what's going on? We didn't medicate you for this. Well, yeah, okay.
There are things that you can do. I just want you to remember that you do have the power. And, your power comes in small changes that you make in small increments of time. You don't have to go crazy with an hour. You can do it in 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, take 20 minutes to do something good for yourself every day. With that, we're about to get out of here. So, Jenny, give everybody your contact info, how they can get a hold of you, when your show is again one more time.
Okay, great. My name is Jenny Bair, the inner organizer, and my radio show is called Health Chat with Jenny on Wednesdays at 1 and 8 p.m. and again on Fridays at noon. And you can contact myself or anybody at the Living Well office at 972-0260.
All right. Thank you for coming on. It's fantastic. I do want to come on your show at some point because, we'll talk about exercise and everything. And, of course, we'll bring Betty on here. And for everybody else out there, go check out ClintFuquay.com, personalhealthcarereform.com. Check out the BizLink event, the Kids Are Fit Boot Camp for tornado relief, and Ideal Life Celebrate Saturday that's coming up as well. So tons of stuff going on this first quarter of the year.
That's right. Get out. Get active.
Yes. Live Lean 2016.